Happy hello everyone! It is election week, which means regardless of who you vote for, we can all soon be happy that we won't have to watch any more political ads. But which party wins in the race for happiness? Unlike the political system, there is a clear consensus.
My name is Ryan Wingfield, and my job is to make people happy. After years of doing stand-up comedy, I've devoted an entire year to the study of happiness. Join me each week right here on a Road Comics Road to Happiness.
Every year since the early 70s, conservatives have regularly reported greater happiness than liberals. For example, the Pew Research Center found in 2006 that Republicans were 68% more likely than Democrats to report their lives as being very happy. But if this is true, why are all the people on Fox News always yelling and complaining? Maybe ignorance is bliss? Fox News slam! All joking aside, this is at least partially true. Studies have shown that a conservative ideology provides a buffer against negative feelings about some social issues, such as economic equality. For example, a liberal might see a poor person on the street and feel sorry for that person, believing that they are the victim of oppression and circumstance. However, a conservative may not feel as sorry for that same person, believing that their situation is a result of their lack of ambition. Add to that a difference in lifestyle choices between the two parties. Conservatives are much more likely to be married and religious, both of which are a big boost to your happiness. When you add all of the factors together, you can see a stark contrast, with 52% of married religious conservatives reporting their lives as very happy, compared to only 14% of non-religious liberal singles.
Whoa.
Now you might be thinking to yourself, well, that logic makes sense for the moderate conservatives and the moderate liberals, but the extremes like the Tea Party and the Occupy Wall Street people, they have to be less happy, right? After all they do is complain. Well, maybe, but it turns out some people are happy to complain. All other things being equal, those who consider themselves extremely conservative or extremely liberal are significantly more happy than those in the middle moderate. How is that possible? One explanation is that extremists may find happiness in a confident worldview. They believe that they know who is a good guy and who is a bad guy, and who knows, maybe having a villain to fight gives their life purpose. As a moderate myself, I think I speak for the rest of the country when I say that the rest of us would be a lot happier if both extremes would tone down the hate speech a little bit. Ironically, while you may find more personal happiness as a conservative, it might improve your happiness to vote for liberal politicians. A study by Rutgers University found that people are happier on average when they live in a country with a liberal government. For example, Scandinavian countries regularly rank among the happiest in the world and are also known for having some of the most liberal governments. Their governments invest a lot in public services, such as welfare, pensions, sickness benefits, and unemployment benefits. As a result, the average life satisfaction goes up, although one would imagine it goes down slightly for the upper class who have to pay increased taxes.
Oh no!
Wherever you find yourself in the political spectrum, one thing that we all agree on is that the election season is bad for our happiness. A recent survey by the American Psychological Association found that 52% of Americans are experiencing election stress. The good news is that the election will soon be over and that stress will go away. Unless, of course, your candidate loses. That's all for this edition of A Road Comics Road to Happiness. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave any happy comments below. Next week, just because things don't work out doesn't mean you can't enjoy them. The importance of synthesized happiness, accepting what you cannot change. Until then, stay happy.